Hello and welcome to another episode of Scotch and Stocks. I'm your host Nestor Jose Mendoza. Welcome to the market close. We're going to be paying attention to ARM and Qualcomm earnings today. So keep close. The numbers should be coming quite fast. Depending on how the stream is today, we are gonna be staying for some earnings, but I really don't think we need to. Most of the data is gonna come out really quickly. It shouldn't be like SMCI's yesterday where we actually had to stay for the call. They're likely to be doing good, so let's just hope and pray that it works out. Okay. Bam. So Qualcomm earnings come out. They come in better than expected. Revenue beats. QCOM. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. We already had the initial move of today. And now we're looking at the 1 minute move. So initial move for Qualcomm wasn't actually that move, but they because of the that's such a massive pump dump. That's such a massive pump. So $10. So earnings per share. Okay, let's have a look. Let's break this down a little bit. All right. So earnings per share was expected to come in at $2.56. It comes in at $2.69, beating all market expectations and sales. Wow. It's a decent beat here. Expected was 9.9 billion. It comes in at 10.2 billion dollars. I mean, fantastic results from Qualcomm. It shows you that the story continues to be to the upside. Every single company seems to be beating earnings and outperforming. So it is fantastic. It is fantastic news. Ooh, let's go. Bye bye. Ooh, now the one that we're waiting for should be ARM. Let's have a look. Let's read a couple of news together and see what's up. Oh wow, they're buying $15 billion of $15 billion of share buyback. So they're looking what to do with their money. Hmm. Right now, I wish they would invest it more, and compete in the sector. But stock market seems to like it. We were up, and the stock market is definitely liking this results. Now we're just waiting for ARM's results to come out. Let's just make sure that it's gonna be coming. Yeah. ARM. I didn't do. Oh man, that sucks. I didn't do ARM or Qualcomm, which is kind of sad. And then we're gonna go estimize just to have an idea of what ARM's earnings are gonna be. That's what I thought. Hmm. So ARM, we're expecting 26 cents of earnings per share, and we're expecting $810 million worth of sales or revenue, I guess, in this case. Let's have a look. Ooh, did ARM have results? What? Qualcomm, ARM. Did ARM have results? Why is this so bad? It's an ugly chart today. Hmm. Ooh. That's not good. Let's see what happens. See if my data updates, but there we go. Oh, that's super weird. Huh. Maybe it has something to do with the guidance? Weird. They beat by 4 cents, which is a massive beat for a company like ARM, at least right now. And then it's almost what, a 12% beat. And then we also have a 5% beat on sales. That's so odd that they actually got so beat up. I wonder if there's a trade here, potentially going back up. Hmm. Why is the stock being punished so hard? Qualcomm is doing fantastic, but then that's so odd. Let me share my data with my groups. There we go. We could potentially be coming back. I wonder if the data came out here. When did the actual data come out? But we could see a bounce. I don't see anything that should be alarming me for ARM's earnings. But it's odd. I should have made my predictions. Not that many people interested in the stock. That's super interested. It's super interesting for sure. What was I gonna do? ARM investor relations. Quarterly results. So what we're doing Q2? Is that it? Let's have a look. Dear shareholders, let's have a look at guidance. Ooh. The annual guidance. Okay, Q2 guidance. Let's have a look. Q3 guidance is 920 to 970. Is that why they could be missing? ARM results continue to demonstrate strong year-over-year growth in royalty revenue and annualized contract value. Revenue rose 5% year-over-year. Maybe it's not a crazy beat. People are expecting more in this case. It could be, but hmm. But the numbers are good because ARM's still not a massive company. Like I think they are very similar to what Nvidia does, but I could be wrong on that. It's just they lease their designs to other manufacturers, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. Um, royalty revenue. Yeah, you see, royalty revenue rose 23%, which is fantastic, to $514 million. Okay. So this is interesting because if the smartphone market is recovering, that could be good for Apple. We estimate that that's very good. License and other revenue declined 15% year over year. Let's open up Fitbit and look at this real quick. Let's see the breakdown. It's negative 65 million, turning 12 months. Look, they're growing pretty nicely. I don't see anything major in ARM. Is the price recovering? No. The stock market didn't like the results at all, which is super weird. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. But Qualcomm is actually outperforming. We're so high from the IPO price. What was the IPO price? Let's just go to the weekly real quick. Oh my god, that is insane. I remember buying around here and I sold around here. Stocks is fantastic anyways. Head and shoulders right here. That's kind of scary. Could we see a dump? That'd be scary. But I mean, insane. Let's have a look. I mean, at least what I see here, stock's doing okay. It's actually pretty decent. If they continue to grow. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a look here. ARM. Let's have a look at the revenue breakdown. Okay. So royalties Making bank. Mostly in the US. So this is a company that shouldn't get too messed up because of the geopolitical issues that they're having, but man, I wonder why this is. Yeah. Qualcomm is doing actually a lot better. They did fantastic in the results. I'm surprised that ARM is down right now, in all honesty. I don't see what the big issue is yet. Still a small company. Could be expecting way better than expected. The price has gone up a lot, so that could be. Yeah, let me show you Qualcomm. Qualcomm is doing fantastic. Yeah, but guidance came in. I mean, yes, but again, it's pretty decent. Yeah, QCOM is doing pretty good. How's your portfolio doing today? You must be making some tendies today for sure. Should be good day. Should be good day for sure. That's my day. You know, great. It's a great day. It's a great day to go eat some lobster and steak. I don't like lobster, but steak. Yeah, I mean, if you're in markets, like if you're in anything tech related, or yeah, I was looking. That was one of the things that I was looking at today, and it was just I want to keep taking pictures, of how the market closed. Actually, I'm gonna be posting this on Twitter just to kind of have an idea of what the market is really expecting here. Because that was like one of the things that we talked about in the podcast today was what is the market really expecting in for like Trump's legacy to be, you know, like coming down and now that he's going to be president, he's going to be he won through a sweep, so he has access to a lot of power and a lot of tools to make actual changes in the state. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with that power, you know. Someone said, a friend of mine, Dimitri's, mentioned that Eisenhower did the highways in the states. It's like what would be his legacy, and there are a couple of things that he can focus on. It is the reality of it, but yeah, QCOM. Let's have a look. It's another one I want to look at. Qualcomm. Qualcomm is doing fantastic. Like if you look at their price here, I think they're like in the top 10 right now of market cap companies. Um, they're also doing a $15 billion buyback of stock, which is interesting. Okay, it's not in the top, but it's definitely up here. Am I tripping? No, Broadcom. Sorry. Dang. My mistake. Got them confused. Oh. Oh. And you're sitting pretty, no? Yeah. And you're sitting pretty. That's nice. Yeah, insane. That 15 billion buyback, the thing is, yeah, but it's like right now it like at the start of the day you saw that a lot of the money was just moving around to different sectors as well, you know? And we definitely saw how the day ended, but yeah. Like, it's just a matter of time until they can actually ramp up that supply. It's a matter of that. And then if they're able to ramp up supply and they're able to keep up with AMD and sorry, with Nvidia chips, then let's have a look here. You see, it's like this, like chips didn't move as crazy as like some of the financials. Like JP Morgan today gave me 11%, which is outrageous. It's just outrageous, you know? Yeah. And then you had like Mara. Mara was up 19%. So anything crypto, Coinbase was up 30%, which is just nuts. Like looking at like the crypto market as well. Crypto market didn't move as much as I thought it would, in all honesty. Like Bitcoin did manage to get over the 74K. Yeah, 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 yeah. Coinbase was crazy today. Let me have a look at my watch list, right? It's like if we go by, yeah, it's like Coinbase and HUD 20 and 30%. Solar Edge, I got punished today on that position, but that's okay. Like I do believe in it long term. I do think that there's a way to kind of take advantage of the system, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, I have to consider the idea that I have to get out. First Solar held decently. Well, my position in Solar Edge isn't tiny, pretty much non-existent, but on Solar Edge is pretty decent. But it actually bounced back, so I'm kind of glad. It's been bouncing back right after. Oh, for sure, man. Anything that was like Kamala, like the Kamala trade was like green energy, anything that wasn't Trump's, right? There was a couple of charts from the big banks that showed a lot of interest too. But yeah, like JP Morgan Interactive Brokers is up, it's like Bank of America was up 10% at one point. And like Nvidia is like pretty much flat. Obviously it's like still a ton, you know what I mean? I think we're breaking highs. I think every single company right now is breaking highs. Yeah, I mean, like we're moving. The thing is we're moving away. We're moving away, and I wouldn't be surprised if the fact that Zuckerberg is not like a direct relation to Trump could cause problems for him down the line. Cut. I say cut. Nothing is major. Uber didn't do well, right? So it's like we saw a sort of broadening of the rally towards like the stocks, and IWM was up 6% today. So microchip, like that was something that we were talking about also, was the small caps might actually outperform with Trump in power, right? Because all of a sudden we're likely to see interest rates come lower and see all of that benefit rally through to. Yeah, it's getting really hurt. Yeah, market didn't like it, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden people are finding better places to put their money. The more it drops, the more appealing it's starting to look if they're able to hold that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much back to before the AI rally, right? Before the 2024. So, okay, let me have a look. So, ARMS reported better than expected earnings, but the stock was falling after hours. Oh, what? They're going to. Oh, okay. Oh, ARM is also undergoing a legal dispute with one of its largest customers, Qualcomm. Last month, ARM gave Qualcomm a 60-day notice. By the way, my headset might die because I forgot to charge it. And I have all of my setup in another place, so it's gonna be super tricky. I might as well freaking lock it in. I don't fully follow ARM and Qualcomm. I pay attention to them because I know that they give me an insight into the AI chips mania. But they don't. Yeah, but I don't pay full. Like it's like I'm not an expert by any means on this stocks. I don't have any position in either one. Of course. Dell also has that sort of like because yeah, I think in the CGT, right, in the Nvidia event, Dell was like center stage more than what's it called? More than SMCI. I don't think they mentioned SMCIs in the whole conference. Oh, I hate this. Actually, crap. So yes. Yeah, but for me, it's a great day, man. My positions are doing fantastic. I can't really complain. We're at 2.5. Insane. S&P 500 was up what 2.8% today. The Nas, I think it was even higher than the Qs today, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look actually. Spy. Yeah, look at this. Like we're breaking through resistance, so we're likely to continue the uptrend or potentially retest in the next couple of days. The question is what's going to happen when the trade all of a sudden sort of disappears, right? Or the euphoria disappears. Because like for Kamala, it lasted a couple of weeks, right? The question is how long does it last for Trump? And then we go back to like the reality of figuring out, okay, where do we really focus our funds? Yeah. Well, with Trump, you might see maybe them pulling back from it, maybe, you know, allowing them to run a little bit easier. So that's something to take into consideration. How did it do today? DOG. No, it actually had a good move today. 4% up. It is. Well, the execution, it's a double-edged sword for me because on the one side, Google is one of the best companies at what it does, which is search and providing like free services to the whole world, and everybody uses some sort of Google service worldwide. But then their execution has been lacking lately, but they do get it good. Like they do get it on point real quick. So they know how to get it. They know how to get on it. So it's definitely a stock to be paying attention to, and then just finding that entry point. But if we start hitting like towards like this resistance here, you know what I mean, and then all of a sudden like break through this, like I think right now we're sitting at a very interesting point in the stock market. We're sitting at resistance right now in many different assets. So this is likely to have some negative effects coming in the next couple of days because we've had most of the catalyst already priced into the stock market. So we have to see how the rest of the world reacts in the next couple of days, right? But I think they are very well poised to take advantage of the AI revolution, given the amount of people that use their services and how they start to implement those things, right? So, for example, I do use Google Assistant. It's awful, you know what I mean? And Gemini is awful as well. But they can get better, and if they're able to get better, they already have access and a lot of ways to get in, right? Like imagine having the possibility of me saying, hey, like I wanna book a trip to London, right? Can you find me the cheapest ticket for the week of for next week, for example, and just book it. You know what I mean? And buy, return, whatever. And it did all of that for you with like Google Wallet and all that stuff linked in. It'll be freaking fantastic. Like it's crazy, but it could be true. So all of a sudden, like, right, imagine like saying things like, "Oh, can you just like order me some XYZ and get it delivered to the house, pay for it, whatever." With Google Maps integrations and all that stuff. The interesting thing about Google is not the fact that they're not there in terms of the AI, it's just the amount of data they have in every other service that they just have for free. You know, is the data. It's just the data alone and the access to just be able to integrate their services into like new services into their already like massive infrastructure. So yeah, I do hold a Google position. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. You know. So that's the difference. You know what I mean? Like I just ARM. I haven't put I put money in. I traded it IPO and then that's it. Oh man. Whoa. Thanks for coming back though. I appreciate that. Let's go. Oh man. Do we have any earnings? Well, tomorrow. I don't think. I think earnings are pretty much dead after today. Yeah, we don't get anything major next week. Earnings hub. We're gonna go. And then I think in the next couple of weeks is when we start getting Nvidia and all that stuff. Let's go to 100 billion and keep it tidy. Home Depot, Cisco, so big names definitely are like this. This gives us an insight into like entertainment economy, utilities, and then infrastructure. So next week might be a good day to do, and then the big one, Nvidia. I want to wear a leather jacket for this one. I need to buy one, but I'm yeah. I think so too. Um, so if you go to Estimize, I'll show you real quick of just what my expectations for Nvidia. You gotta be here for this stream, man. I'm telling you, save it because I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna have so many. I have so many of my friends that are like paying attention to the stock, and it's the only reason they join the stream is to find out the results. There you go. Bam. The popularity is massive. So it's like, yeah, Wall Street range is from 76 cents. So this one is a little bit more in line. It's still pretty high though. For Wall Street. Wall Street expecting 74. I'm saying that we can beat by a little bit, 76. And then revenue, which is the big part. Usually they beat by 2 billion. 35 is what I'm thinking. They could potentially be 34 or 35. Broadcom. Do your research and shoot me a message on Twitter or someplace or in eToro or wherever. So ARM Holdings dips as lukewarm Q3 forecast eclipses earnings beat. I think it was a good like it's just you see like the expectations are so high for everybody. So that's also something that might happen with Nvidia, where it might just like you might get the euphoria, but all of a sudden it doesn't meet expectations, and it's like, oh, 85%, like I wanted 200 or 100. So it's like all of a sudden, boom. No, I don't have a Broadcom. No, no, no. I try to keep, man. I'm very finicky. It's like I tend to choose one within the sector, and then I stick to it. And obviously, like I keep paying attention to the other ones, but yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta change this estimate for sure. Why are you there? No, it's here. Okay. Yeah, company guidance was 32.5. I'm at 33.9. So they're gonna be by 1 billion. If they beat by more than 1 billion, it'd be great. You see this? Bam, 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 bam. I'm actually not that bad. My confidence level is not great, but yeah. We'll look at confidence levels. Yeah, this guy apparently has the best confidence to see. Damn. What's my confidence? I wonder what's my confidence. So, ooh, that sucks. 34? All right. Gotta get you an estimized account. We're gonna start like a little, if like a little competition within the community. Give some prices and stuff. Be sick. A bottle of whiskey. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, that'd be fun. Like get an earnings season and choose like 30 companies, 40 companies that everybody's invested in, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. That'd be hilarious. Winner with most points gets friggin' a bottle of whiskey. Special edition Scotch and Stocks. First Reserve 2024 bottle. That'd be nuts. Then start getting the bottles at the back. Boom, 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 boom. But I still gotta get the bottles made. Friggin' so much to do. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah, I haven't changed my predictions here. You see, it's 32, 36, 40. Like even my projected predictions were wrong. How insane. It estimates. Let's go. So let's go what? 37, 5. And then let's go 41. 41, 5. Because I think Blackwell pops out by Q1 next year, right? It's like full in production. We get that, but AI is creating new opportunities. You know it. And then we have gross margins, and I think I got this wrong. Edit estimates, and we're gonna go a little bit up. So we're gonna go 76, and then 77, and then 79. Yeah, let's see if we can get that because they're definitely gonna have to be spending a ton of money. I got this one so wrong, so bad. But yeah, but yeah, I don't think I'm staying for the earnings this time around, unless you guys are really feeling it that we need to listen to them. But I think we are gonna get. I mean, it's a massive move. It's a really big move, right? And everybody's paying attention. So the question is how long can we last? Tomorrow we have the Fed. Oh, I'm streaming tomorrow. Also, crap. Wait, is today Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? No, today's Tuesday. No, today's Wednesday. When is the Fed? Was the Fed today? No. Yeah, for sure. It's tomorrow, right? Yeah, yeah, it's tomorrow. Fuck. Damn, I panicked. Okay, I was like, really? Did I miss it? So tomorrow we have the Fed, and tomorrow we might see the Fed being a little bit hawkish. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. So this is, yeah, So we could potentially see the Fed right now sitting at hawkish or in line. I'm thinking we're gonna be a little bit hawkish. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, the executive. The question is what is he actually gonna sign and what is he actually prioritizing? Like when he gets into office, is he going to start kicking people out of the country, or is he actually gonna? Yeah, I think it's 25. I think it's pretty well cemented in the markets. If you're looking for like a little bit of a cheat sheet, if you go to the Fetch Watch tool, I wouldn't trust the long-term view of this, but short-term, it's fantastic. We're sitting at 99%. Then we're likely to get another cut as well. Sitting at 30%, which is like amazingly high, but this one for sure we're getting. Thing is, if market continues to do well and all of a sudden we start seeing GDP come in super strong, the Fed might just say, okay, we've done enough. We're actually happy here. So the fact that the markets are going up is actually not a good thing for inflation and all that stuff as well. So take that with a kilo of salt, ladies and gents. Take that with a kilo of salt. Man, all of my batteries dying today. It's awful. I just didn't charge anything last night. I forgot to put everything on last night. It's crazy. My phone is at 10%. My headset is at 5%. So yeah, this helps you sort of guide and gives you the probabilities and all that stuff too. So it's good. Good, good. Well, it'd be interesting to see what happens. I had a friend that was saying 50 tomorrow. If we get 50 tomorrow, bam, bro. Huh. Can you apply for jobless claims after a? Yeah, we are super extended. There is market euphoria. Market expects 6 to 12 months. Like market doesn't look at prices today; it looks at prices in 6 to 12 months, right? So yeah, yeah. Question is you're looking at stocks and you're saying, oh, I could have bought more, I could have bought more, I could have bought more. Maybe it's a good time to sell and just wait. That's being said, earnings have been good. We had a couple of companies miss on revenue, which was a kind of red flag, and then jobs data scared me. As long as we don't see any major red data stuff, could be good. We could be clear. I don't support leverage. I think I'm like 0.1% leverage right now. In my short term, I'm like 40% leverage, but but I have the cash somewhere. Yeah, it's not real leverage. It's just in that account, it's leverage. But yeah, yeah. But today I made bank, 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 bank. Everybody leverage. So leverage, apalancamiento. It's leverage is just whenever you borrow the money from the broker or you use other contracts in order to increase your exposure to that position. You can do that with options, with futures, all of different contracts. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I agree. I don't like it, but in some cases you could, right? So for example, I do hold some TQQQ positions that are paying. No, I agree. I agree. Like it can be good if you know how to use it. It's just a matter of really understanding what you're signing up for, and you have to be okay with the downside. Yeah, yeah, it's insane. you know. And then all of a sudden, boom, you can go up right away. It's the beauty of leverage. I don't like leverage. I agree with you. I try to stay away, but there are positions in which for example, I'm holding TQQQ and three. Here, I'll show you. You want to see something crazy? I hold this 3 NVD, a 3x leverage ETF on a Nvidia stock. Don't do this. This is stupid. You understand? It's stupid. It's stupid. you know, but it's good. you know, it's done really well. oh man, Milo really wants that giveaway. Yeah, bro, this is a 3x Nvidia ETF. So this moves 3 times what Nvidia does in a day. Nice. Well, it's good to have you in the community, my friend. Definitely. You should definitely be here for the Nvidia chips and the Nvidia freaking earnings for sure. You know? So yeah. But yeah, the AI trade right now is fantastic. And Milo, you'll get there, man. You're in the right track. You're definitely in the right track. Trading markets, paying attention to financial assets. You're doing the work. You know what I mean? You're doing the work, which is great. This is great. Like this is crazy, You can put it in the SIP, you can put it in the lifetime ISA, stocks and shares ISA for those UK peeps that are in the UK. Stocks up like maybe like you don't know. Maybe he's like maybe he's just like 100x leverage, or maybe he's like 5 times, 6 times the leverage. yeah, you see, friggin' no. You know what I mean? No leverage, no good. Talking about leverage positions. One of the tips I give in my shorts, and we're gonna watch this freaking video right now. It's gonna last a minute, but yeah, I made a video about this. You know, you're gonna go here and we're all gonna watch it, just in case. Oh man, this one here, check it out. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Swear to God, my. These are the top three things I wish I knew before I started investing, and this would have saved me so much money and would have made me even more. Number one, don't wait for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. The moment you put money in, that's when the real learning begins because you're going to start paying attention. Number two, don't chase the hype. Some companies have the spotlight and then that fades away really quickly. I learned to focus on long-term conviction stocks, much? Trust your research more than the hype. Number three, stay away from leverage. Unless you're a pro, I jumped into it early and didn't understand the risks. And that's it. Oh man. I remember my first trade was leveraged oil. And 20x. I lost $100. It sucked. It sucked. Oh man. Which one? Give me the ticker. I'll have a look at it. 9% on bonds though. Is that what? Like you gotta be leveraged on bonds then, for sure. For sure. Peace, peace. See you in a bit. Oh man. I gotta get the freaking Discord on point, man. I haven't looked at that Discord in so long. It's just so much things to do. Yo, man, get the Discord going and start having conversations with people on the channel would be hilarious. I think it's just like there's so many trolls. The reason I have like so many like checks and things and balances on my Discord was because one time I got trolled. And since then, everybody has to sign up. Nobody knows how to put it. Exclamation mark. I agree. That's it. That's all you gotta do. But no, too hard. But yeah, this stock's been nuts. Like if you look at the like yeah, then all of a sudden, bam, you know, 100 like it's 100% up. But that's the thing. Market's closed right now. So you know that only 6% of the UK has this type of account, and this type of account can make you pay no tax on your capital gains. And given the fact that stuff is starting to rise, stocks and shares ISA, put your money there, so you pay no tax in the UK. Peace, peace, dude. Thanks for popping by. Peace out. See you in Nvidia's earnings. Bam, 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 bam. How long do you think Milo's gonna take? Because I want to say bye and then peace. Because yeah, I'm not safe for the call. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. It always helps. And then the more you like me, the more you get to watch me, which is great. Okay, let's watch. He had a ton of people, man. Snipe.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today. Full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for. But hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up, and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials, I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran, and the way we ran it, Over the 107 days of this campaign, we have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power. A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States. And loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up.
Yo, Milo, I'm going to step out. Peace, peace. Peace, peace, bro. Good to see you. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace out.